Teithio dros ei llwybrau a thaim o'i hyd. Tir oedd ein dewinoedd ar gan yn un ar gwynt yr ori.
Field above the Afon Ffrydlas.
One breath at a time. As we come to stillness, we can choose to pay attention to the breath, noticing how it changes, how it supports us, how each breath is different. This is one of the ways we can use to help us to come back to the present, to come to our senses. So the invitation for this practice is either to come to sit in a place where you feel safe, or you can choose to stand, maybe standing like a tree. You can do this indoors, in the garden, or you can choose somewhere outside to simply take a pause. Seeing this as time where you can be with yourself and doing this the best you can, no matter how things are at this moment. Letting go of the idea that things should be different in some way. So following the words of this guidance the best you can, but also paying attention to your own wisdom and doing what's best for you from moment to moment. Remembering that all you are doing is paying attention to things just as they are in this moment. If choosing to sit, then you can use a chair with a straight back, or you may like to sit on the floor supported by a cushion or stool. If outside, you may choose a patch of grass or a stone or a rock. Somewhere where you can feel supported and anchored. If choosing a chair, then sitting as upright as possible, with your feet flat on the floor. Or you might choose to sit on a cushion, or even a folded blanket or coat. And if you are out and about, you may have a sitting mat. And if you choose to, you can place your bag at the base of your spine to give you support. So finding a position which is right for you. And sitting as upright as is possible, allowing the back to support itself, so that you are taking your seat. If choosing to stand, then you might feel the feet rooting to the ground, allowing the knees to be soft, and remembering that you can change your posture at any time. So as you settle into your posture of choice, bringing the attention to respect your body and mind, and the time and energy you are putting into this exercise. So when you're ready, bringing your attention to the sensation of connection and support, and noticing where the body is being supported by the floor, the seat. Whatever is holding your body at this moment, really with a strong connection to the earth. Allowing the body to ease into this posture. So that the body becomes as still as possible. Maybe noticing the weight of the body being pulled down. And the height of the spine being drawn upwards. Possibly noticing the sensation through the spine, right through to the top of the head. And taking time over this as you gently move your attention along the spine. Allowing the attention to walk up the spine step by step. Becoming aware of the weight and the height and maybe the breadth of the body as it comes to stillness. And if you feel comfortable, you may choose to close the eyes, or you might choose to lower the gaze and keep the focus soft. Just allowing the eyes to rest on the floor in front of you. You may like to lay your hands in your lap or on the thighs, wherever they feel comfortable. And maybe gently bringing the attention to the front of the body. Allowing the chest and the abdomen to be soft. Open. Allowing the breath to move freely in and out of the body. The head balanced on the neck and shoulders. Or maybe extending the attention to consider the sense of space around you. Space in front, behind, above, below, to the sides. So that we are taking our place, or maybe taking our seat here now. inviting you, if you feel comfortable in doing so, to bring the attention to the breath. Possibly noticing the sensation and the movement of the breath as it comes in and out of the body. You may notice this in the nose as the cold breeze moves in and the warm air moves out. You may notice the breath at the back of the throat, or possibly in the chest as it rises and falls as you breathe. Or you may notice the breath as the belly expands and relaxes. Simply as you breathe. So bringing the attention to where the breath is most obvious. Maybe choosing a place in the body where you can get close to the breath, if that feels comfortable and if you choose to do so. Somewhere that feels comfortable and safe. So if this feels okay, gently bringing the attention to the breath as it moves smoothly in and out of the body. Allowing the breath to breathe itself as it finds its own way in and out of the body. There's no need to try and do this in a specific way. Just noticing the movement of the breath, breathing in and breathing out. And as you notice that the mind has wandered, which it is sure to do, and is no longer paying attention to the breath, then respecting what's pulling for its attention, what's distracting the mind. This might be daydreaming or thinking, it may be worrying, anxiety, planning, pain. Giving space to what is here. Having a wandering mind is not a problem, it's not a mistake in any way. Thinking is what minds do. So when you notice that you are lost in thought, the best you can, gently and kindly guiding the attention back to the breath. We're not trying to stop the thoughts. Not trying to stop thinking, just carefully noticing what is distracting it at the moment. And as we notice the wandering mind, seeing if it's possible for a moment to bring the attention back to the present and to the movement of the breath. So coming back to the breath over and over again. Maybe putting a hand on the belly or the chest to feel it. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking some time to simply breathe. And we can come back to the breath over and over again. When the mind wanders, we can gently guide the mind and the attention back to the breath. the best you can, following the cycle of the breath as you breathe in and breathe out. Following this breath in, noticing the pause as the breath turns and breathes out. Each breath unique as it comes in and out of the body. So just taking a moment or two to notice the breath in the body. Bringing the attention gently back into the breath, onto the breath, again and again. This breath, this breathing in, this breathing out. And the breath may be here to serve us as an anchor whenever we may feel overwhelmed by the mind. Breathing in, a new beginning. Breathing out, releasing. Coming back, returning. So the attention resting gently on the breath, and doing this the best you can with great kindness and gentleness. And if you are out and about, you might notice how the breath changes depending on the path you have taken. Is there a difference between walking on the path which is uphill or when the path is flat? How is this breath now? Just noticing the pattern of the breath. Noticing how the breath changes. In response to whatever we're doing. And as we come towards the end of this practice, seeing if it's possible to expand the attention around the whole body. Maybe within the room and beyond. And taking time to congratulate yourself for taking a pause, for becoming aware in stillness and noticing the breath. Perhaps you can notice the world around you breathing. Sheep, ponies, cows, all creatures. The mountains and the land. The carneddau breathing, giving life to this special place.
Field above the Afon Ffrydlas.